Hello and welcome to fxtradingreviews.com. In today's video, I would like to update you on the performance of TOMS EA. We did a video a few weeks ago, and at that point in time, TOMS EA was in a significant drawdown. And what I'd like to do today is show you how it has recovered from that drawdown and just give you a few tips and pointers for your own account if you decide to trade TOMS EA. Okay, what I'm looking at here is our review website. Again, the URL for that is fxtradingreviews.com. And we have a section on our site called Live Forex Robot Tests. If you want to click on that now, you can follow along with me. It's on this page that we detail all the robots that we currently have under demo mode and live mode. This top section here represents the robots that we have live money with. And then the lower section here, forward testing on demo accounts, these are all the robots that we have running on demo accounts. So I'm going to go down to TOMS EA, and I'm going to click under the report column and view the stats for TOMS EA. So here are the stats for TOMS EA. We use MyFX Book to collect these stats. You can see here a very nice equity curve. And in the last video that we did, we were in a pretty significant drawdown. That was back on February 7th. And so that's what I want to kind of talk about today. You'll see here, you see the end result, but back when we did that video, we didn't know that this recovery was about to occur. And so let me just go through the trades that sequence represented. We were in a drawdown on both the euro and the pound. And in the last video that I did, the euro actually recovered, and the pound trades were still open at that point in time. So this whole trade sequence took about a month, which is a pretty long time. If you go back to where this drawdown began, it started on the 18th of January and recovered on the 14th of February. So that's a long time. And this is probably, well, it is the biggest drawdown that we've had since we started our demo back on October 3rd. There's been some smaller drawdowns along the way, but this was definitely one of the biggest. So let's look really quick at the trade sequence here and just kind of talk about it a little bit, and so you can understand and know what to expect if you decide to either demo trade or live trade TOMS EA. So again, our trade sequence started on January 18th of 2012. And you can see here the EA started to edge into some short positions on the pound, and so a couple on the 18th, and then on the 20th ramped up to 3 microlot, on the 23rd a 6, and you can see here it continues to scale up every other day or so, 12.15, and then finally up to 0.21, 21 microlots or 2 minis. And so this represents that whole drawdown that you saw on the chart, and it was closed out then on the 14th when the target objective was reached. So one of the keys here to TOMS EA is you need to be able to weather that kind of a drawdown. At the point in time we started this drawdown, our account had $5,000 in it. And so this account happens to be on a demo account with Alpari UK. The leverage is set at 1 to 100, and Alpari does allow you to go higher than that. You can go 1 to 400. But one of the keys here is that you have proper leverage and a proper balance per currency pair traded. So let me talk about that a little bit. The last thing you want to happen here is for your broker during this drawdown to start taking you out of positions because you don't have enough margin, and you wouldn't then be able to participate in this recovery. And so you want to make sure that two things here: either you have leverage that's higher than the 1 to 100 that we have here, or what we recommend really is that you trade a minimum of 2,500 per currency pair, and then you should be pretty safe and be able to absorb any of the drawdowns that this strategy might give you. And as we pointed out in the previous video, one of the things that I think is very important with running this EA, TOMS EA, it's that you have a broker that allows you to hedge and to be able to take a position in both directions at the same time. The reason for that is if you go back to the 18th here in our demo account, and this is when on the short side we started to experience that drawdown. This entire time, from the 18th on, we were making money, or Tom's EA was making money on the long side, on the buys. So here you can see a pound trade that brought in 30 pips, another pound trade, 30 pips, and this continues on during the whole drawdown for 30 days, almost a month, where the pound is making money on the long side. And if you have an account in the U.S. that doesn't allow hedging, you may not be able to participate in that move. So I think it's important to find a broker that will allow you to hedge. So again, just kind of paging back through, this is on the 20th. Look at all these buys here on the pound. These are all profitable trades in that very strong move to the upside. And that's the case. I mean, I could go back through page after page here. You can do this on your own. But again, these are all buys on the pound. There's a bunch of euro buys in there, but we're focused on the pound at this point. So another thing that I wanted to point out is make sure that you have hedging. I think you're going to get the most bang for your buck, and you won't be on the sidelines with a U.S. account where you might be limited and not able to hedge. So that's just a quick update on Tom's EA and the fact that it did recover from this pretty steep drawdown. And just to recap again, make sure you have plenty of capital in your account. We recommend $2,500 per currency pair. In this particular demo, we're trading both the euro and the pound, so we would recommend you have a $5,000 account to start out with that. And we are trading risk level 2 in case anybody's interested in that on Tom's EA. There are 3 risk levels. There's 1, 2, and 3. And this particular demo is trading at risk level 2. So I hope that was beneficial for you. Just a quick update on Tom's EA. Thanks, and I do appreciate your time, and good trading to you.